Operation Prototype. Go, go, Power Rangers. Operation Prototype. The time has come, we need to go. The Power Rangers here to show. In the dark we are light, here to win, here to fight. The time has come, let's go. Go, go, Power Rangers. Operation Prototype. Let's go.
Excuse me, ma'am. You say he robbed the register?
Not the register, the ATM.
What do you mean? There's no crime in using the ATM.
You don't understand. He didn't use the ATM. He did something to it. It started spewing money everywhere. And it's like he told it to empty its pockets or something.
Come again?
Where is he?
He's back in the car. Thank you, ma'am. We'll be in contact with you, okay? Here you go, sir.
Aaron Stryker. Previous name unknown. Age unknown. Presumed 27.
What's it to you?
Quite a bit, actually. Come to talk to you a little bit. Maybe make you a deal.
What kind of deal could you possibly want to make me?
Do the words aliens and planetary dimensions mean anything to you?
Can't say that it does, but one thing's for sure. You're crazy.
Perhaps. But, well, let me start over. Aaron Stryker, son of Dulcia, Theta.
Enough. What do you want with me?
You have a very impressive skill set, Mr. Stryker. The ability to manipulate machinery, to fry electronics with a simple touch, perhaps even communicate with.
That sounds ridiculous.
Not for you, Mr. Stryker. According to my research, you're under investigation for tax fraud and hacking into several government databases. Just last week, $3.7 million disappeared from XMT bank accounts, only to resurface in your offshore account in the Caymans. No, I think I've got the right guy.
Cut to the chase. What do you want?
Erebus is here. On Earth. No doubt you're familiar with the likes of your own brother.
I have no brother. I abandoned him a long time ago. I'm happy with who I am. I have no interest in him at this point.
Perhaps you should hear me out before you turn down my request.
It's not like I'm going anywhere. What's your request?
In my hand is a business card. On that card is a number. I recommend you call. You'll get one free call after they take you to the station before you go to your holding cell. If you agree to the terms, you will not face imprisonment. Once you make the call, you'll abide by a set of rules and policies. It'll make you a better man. Perhaps even redeem your old misdeeds. A second chance, as it were. A new, honorable life. Led by the will of good.
Why would I waste my only phone call on something like this?
Are you saying you have someone else to call? You don't strike me as a man who has many friends, Mr. Stryker.
Alright.
Believe me, to deny this opportunity is to deny countless lives, an ally worth having.
What exactly is this opportunity?
To fight alongside people like you against the hands of Erebus. To become a Power Ranger.
This is a joke, right?
Think about it, Mr. Stryker.
This is a joke, right?
No joke, Mr. Stryker. Rather, a recommendation. We've been observing. You're not so bad. You've just been given a bad hand in life. Maybe it's time to reshuffle the deck. Think about it.
What? Wait! This is a joke! This is a joke, right?
Think about it. Make the call, Mr. Stryker.
Are you sure he's gonna call, sir?
Oh no. He's too stubborn, too private. Just drive him around for a while. Make it an hour. Maybe he needs a nudge.
Yes, sir. Are you sure that's wise, sir? He is a loose cannon.
Not a loose cannon, just a misguided soul. He needs a friend. 1 hour.
Yes, sir.
Station. Where are we?
There are other plans.
What? Plans? This is kidnap.
No, it's a detour. Now be quiet.
What is this? Why am I here?
You're at the corner of perdition and redemption, Mr. Stryker.
Really? It looks like the middle of nowhere to me.
Do you know who I am, Mr. Stryker?
No, I don't, but I have a feeling you're gonna tell me.
My name is Randy Beauregard, Mr. Hartford's personal assistant. I am here to present you with your calling.
Everybody knows who Hartford is. The assistant's name was Spencer.
Correct. Spencer is my half-brother. A sort of an estranged marriage. My mother was British, my father American. Although we lived worlds apart, we were still close. Since my brother retired to Belize, I've taken over his position. I wear it with great pride.
You said this is my calling?
You're free to go. He's no threat to me.
Are you sure, sir? I don't think.
I'm sure.
10-4.
What if I run?
No more running, Mr. Stryker. No more robbing banks. If you accept what I'm offering you today, you have my word. All your life's needs will be taken care of. Food, money, stability, and most of all, answers.
I'm listening.
Put your past behind you and put your abilities to good use. We're not enemies, Mr. Stryker. We are allies. In this case, is a prototype suit left over by Mr. Hartford after the Overdrive Rangers went on to live normal lives. By accepting this morpher, you accept the right to be the new Green Operation Prototype Ranger.
You said Erebus is back?
Indeed. The world needs a hero, Mr. Stryker. Will you be their beacon of light in these dark times?
I help you defeat him, and I go free, right? All of my needs are met?
Everything, Mr. Stryker.
And if I say no, then what? You can't keep me contained forever.
Oh, I believe we can. And will.
What about the other Rangers?
Others?
You know, the ones that fought that red skeleton guy on the news.
There's a changing in the tides, Mr. Stryker. Something bigger than we understand is threatening the Morphin Grid and the very fabric of reality that depends on it. They have bigger battles to handle. But you, Aaron, can make a difference here.
You seem to have a lot of faith in me. I don't understand why.
Sometimes as people, we just need someone to believe in. So what do you say?
I do this for you. and all of my needs are met.
Indeed, Mr. Striker.
I want a cabin in the woods, away from people,
Done.
and an Atari Jaguar,
Why not a Sega?
because Atari.
Huh. Can't argue with a logic like that. Okay. Atari Jaguar it is.
I'm in.
Go, this time is on the run. Go, you gotta chase the sun. Go, this time is on the run. Go, you gotta chase the sun. Guardian Hero Zero, he's a mighty warrior.
Do you speak English?
English detective. Greetings, Mr. Striker. I am Yama, your automated management assistant.
Cool, so are you like AI or something?
I am Yama, your automated management assistant. Today's task, training.
No, listen, I just want to eat my breakfast and watch my cartoons.
Time is of the essence. Look at your television screen.
Where's my cartoons?
This monster is Namo. He has overtaken the underpass on Industrial Park. He is causing excessive growth and posing a natural threat to human nature. Your first mission is to intervene.
Listen, I could care less about a walking tree or whatever. Do I really have to right now?
Teleporting now.
Wait, what? Teleporting? Hold on a minute. I just wanted to eat my cereal. Oh. This is just great. Hey, Yama? So I'm here. Now what?
You must confront him. Your first mission is to intervene.
It doesn't look so tough. Shouldn't be that hard, right?
Training starts now.
Alright. Hey! You're not supposed to be here!
How dare you challenge me, mortal? I am a deity of the earth.
Yama, did he just say deity?
Namalak is indeed a wood deity gone awry.
Yama, you have me fighting a god for training.
Well, he's a lesser deity.
That doesn't make it any better.
How dare you destroy my home?
Yama, he's coming. What do I do?
Input 218.
Right.
Spin the dial and chant the words prototype initiate to engage reindeer farm.
Prototype. Initiate. Ha! Whoa! Ah! get used to this. Why do I look like a walking line? So what now?
Training.
Got it. Nope.
Where are you going? Don't leave!
Not sure if green's my color, but my butt feels tight. Yama, now's probably a really bad time to tell you that I'm not much of a fighter. Whoa! A little closer.
Trash and garbage! Filthy humans! Where are you, Ranger? You can't hide from me! Where are you, Ranger? I'll find you!
Yama, I think there's something wrong with the suit.
There appears to be some sort of electromagnetic interference.
I think it's me. I can't control my abilities when I'm under stress.
What the?
Yama, there's something wrong with the suit.
There you are, human!
Prototype at critical.
Hey, are you okay?
What are you doing here, man? Get out of here. It's not safe.
This is not fair! You humans are selfish and dishonorable! I will return! Just you wait!
Thanks a lot, dude. I had him on the ropes.
I was just trying to help.
I didn't ask for your help.
I didn't need your help anyways. Jerk. Who does he think he is anyway?
Danny? Danny?
Who's there?
Danny, over here.
What the heck?
Danny, over here. Yes, Danny, down here. Of the Xenoton. I know every outcome before it happens. Then, your efforts are not without merit. Because of your kind heart, you have been chosen to be the new Mystic Force Ranger.
Oh, what?
Use this power wisely.
I don't understand.
All questions will be answered in time. For now, there is another like you in need. Return to your world and find him. Hurry. There is no time to waste. Hurry, Danny.
Filthy humans! What the kill?
This just in, breaking news. A giant monster ravaging the city has consumed local Power Rangers newbie Danny Tentacles, a fitting end to his last name. Local eyewitnesses claiming his abilities as subpar and virtually dubbing him the mighty morphing incompetent ranger. More on this at 11.
There goes another friend. Back to the drawing board.
we go, okay?
Okay.
Y'all guys good up there? Yeah, we're good. All right, cool. I'm getting in position.
I like to go against the grain. Yeah, and I do too, so let me not.
As clear as I got it, yes.
Okay, just tell me when I go out of frame.
Okay. Out of frame.
It's a red chair.
In frame.
Am I still clean? Still clear?
Action.
Like what?
Just a better reaction. Be like, just be like, look at him like you're real confused. Like, what are you talking about?
Yeah. Stop. Look. Right at this Alright.
And then
You want me to say it?
Yeah, say what the hell.
Yeah, I'm gonna say it. What the
can you just go through the motions for me?
Okay, so it's already tight. You're act a little to my left.
Get back here!
Straight smacked him. I'm so sorry. He lied. I hit him so hard. You said October.
Okay, we're gonna keep rolling, shooting and recalling.
You good, you good. Hey, you robbed a register?
No, you're gonna go through it.
Oh, sorry. I thought we were just timing it. That's
No,
my fault.
it's okay. Back to your one.
My bad, I messed the entire thing up.
Wait! This is a joke, right?
Just make the call.
Cut. Baby got back! Woo! Alright.
Alright. It's gonna be some interesting fillers.
So, obviously, my name is Kazdan Alarzan. I am the director and producer of Power Rangers Operation Prototype, and I have worked on a wide variety of projects, including the Beetleborg fan film, Beetleborgs Apocallix, and as well as my own personal production, Agent Dax. I have worked on a couple commercials, some for Atari, some for my own personal use. But yeah, I also play the character Aaron Stryker in Operation Prototype, and I'm happy to be here. So there's a little bit of history with the character Aaron Stryker. So first off, several years ago, I was asked by a friend of mine, Derek Hervey, to work on a project of his involving the prototype, the Operation Overdrive Rangers. And the character that I was selected for was Green, and unfortunately that project never came to life. So I had actually reached out and I'd asked permission to reuse the character. And so we came up with the name Aaron Stryker. We kept a couple things, some of the things that was based on the original storyline, like the special abilities that his character has. And then also there's a little section in there that we'll probably get to in a little bit. Part of Aaron's backstory was actually written by Heather from Master Force. So Heather, if you're watching, shout out to you. You are awesome. Thank you so much for the opportunity to be able to bring this character to life. So, often at times when people ask the question, what do you think is the worst series out of Power Rangers, the number one, usually in the top three actually, I'll say that, is Operation Overdrive. And I, in my teenage years, had a lot of nostalgia for that franchise. And I think there's a lot of people who also in their teenage years and in their youth have nostalgia for it as well. I liked the fact that they tried really heavily to piggyback off of the whole Indiana Jones concept and adding mythology and folklore into it. Personally, I think Operation Overdrive had big ideas for small budget, and that's really what hurt it. I know that a lot of their budget went to the once a Ranger, always a Ranger team up, And that's also kind of where Mystic Force comes into play. So Mystic Force, much like Operation Overdrive, had a lot of lore and world building for it that I feel personally wasn't implemented the way that it probably should have been. And I think it still to this day goes as one of the most underrated, underappreciated seasons out of the entire franchise. Filming was...
Where are you recording?
Oh, so behind the scenes.
Oh.
Why not?
Out of frame.
It's a red chair.
In frame.
Am I still clean? Still clear?
You got the right to make. Okay, I can't even say it right.
And I broke out of the cuffs.
Him standing there threw me off.
Did it really? Okay.
I was just like, there was another person.
So originally, Power Rangers Operation Prototype was started over 2 years ago. In my personal opinion, it should have came out much sooner, but you can't rush perfection in many ways. And for me, this needed to be perfect, at least to my personal standards. So I'm still a film student. I'm still in college as of the making of this video. And I've had a lot of learning curves that I've faced with Operation Prototype. Ironically enough, we filmed it around the same time that we filmed the fan film for Beetleborgs Apocallix. And with that, we struggled tremendously with ADR and audio issues.
You want me to say it?
Yeah, say what the hell.
Yeah, I'm going to say it.
Help me help you. I like to go against the grain. Yeah, and I do too, so let me not.
So the entire episode is actually ADR, and I think that's probably the most difficult part of the project. But overall, the characters and the people that I've met along the way that have helped me with this project are friendships that I would never take for granted. So to answer your question in short, I think working on this project has been one of the best enlightening and educational experiences that I've had for my own personal self. So let's start with props. So in the cabin scene, you guys may have noticed a lot of books and comic books that are thrown around. And I really wanted to kind of use Operation Prototype as a way for people to kind of like sneak their products into, which is why we had the theme song for Guardian Hero Zero, which is not out yet, but is an original Toku project that's being worked on currently with Jeff Blanchard and Ryan Nunez and a slew of other people. But the comic book that Andrew wakes up with on his face is a concept that is based from Jay Crescent. And he sent me the artwork that he had for his original Ranger concepts. And what I did is I took those and I put them together as a comic book, and we slapped it all together, and we used an issue #1 of Final Faction from Dollar Tree. We used that as the base comic, just like in Beetleborgs. We just put the cover over it, and Beetleborgs did the same, where they put the cover over a Batman comic book. So in a way, it's kind of connected to like how things were done in the original set. We also wanted to add Easter eggs to other tokusatsu projects that were made in America, like VR Troopers and Beetleborgs. And so you'll see there's this scene that I thought was hilarious, where there's a book, a VR Troopers book inside the refrigerator, kind of showing that Aaron just does not give a crap at all. And then the Xenotome, that was an interesting prop for sure. And props to DeVecchio Coleman for creating that. It's basically made out of foam, paper, and glue, and just holding it all together. And he did the best that he could to make it as accurate to the screen prop that was used in the original season for Mystic Force. Set design is definitely a little less involved comparative to prop design, I would say. So, like, there is a scene where we filmed at the back of a parking deck in downtown Fayetteville, and for the police car, it was actually Raheem's car, and we took the metal frame from a twin bed. We chopped it up, and then we mounted it with zip ties to the headrest of his car to make it look like it was a private police officer's, vehicle. So those bars are not part of the car. I'm hoping people picked up on that too, because you got to make the best out of what you don't have. Because Danny's character, we have this scene where he's like in the normal world, he's in woods. Ironically enough, we're in the same woods that we filmed out of. He's in the normal woods, and as he's walking, suddenly everything turns to a tungsten bluish color. And we wanted to make sure that that was as accurate as possible to the original Mystic Force theme. It was kind of hard to find a location specifically to match the same twisting vines and turns and the swampy nature of where they filmed for Mystic Force. But when we found the location that was perfect, it was perfect, but it came with problems. We actually have this one clip where there's mosquitoes just buzzing by the microphone, and you can hear it, and it is just the most funniest thing ever.
Stop running on the camera.
Stopping here.
Nope. Back up.
This one?
Yep. Yeah, set design, prop design has to be something that you really focus on when you're making a film production, and especially when you're trying to make it as accurate and true to original source material. Danny, over here. Okay, lore. So, if you're watching this making of video, then you already know that Aaron Stryker is sort of hinted at being the son of Dulcia of Phaedos, which in that lore comes from Power Rangers, the movie, from 1995, 1996.
But, look, let me start over. Aaron Stryker, son of Dulcia, Phaedos.
Enough. What do you want with me? And in that movie, Dulcia was an entity who could not leave the planet of Phaedos. And although we don't mention it in this episode, we're planning to kind of give more backstory on that in the second installment, which is not in production yet, but will be at some point soon. And basically, Aaron Stryker was adopted by Dulcia. He is part of an alien race that is yet to be named. And basically, he ages differently than other people. And that's where that comes in. He knew that at the time of staying on Phaedos that he could not age the way that he wanted to age. He couldn't live a normal life, so he fled along with his brother Erebus. Unfortunately, Aaron and Erebus are like yin and yang. One's good, one's evil. And of course, without giving too much detail, that's something we hope to expand upon in the next installment of Operation Prototype. So I think we're going to start off with the Oracle and work our way back. Oracle is a one-of-a-kind character. She is not based on any lore within the Mystic Force series. And the reason for why we created the Oracle was because we wanted to kind of pay homage to Mystic Force without taking away from the original lore. We wanted to add to it. And what more for an all-knowing book could you do than to create an Oracle who lives inside? And so that character is actually played by, and I hope I don't butcher her name, Delilah Caron, and she has been a delight. She is actually native to Argentina, an actress, a model, and she has given us the opportunity to collaborate, and it's been great. The character Namlock. The character Namlock is actually played by Delvecchio Coleman, and he runs a company that is local to here in North Carolina. Called Designs by Delvecchio. He does films, craftsmanship, cosplay, the whole 9 yards. And he created the costume for Namlock, and he is also the actor who plays Namlock, as well as the actor who will play Erebus for us. And honestly, I don't feel that the monsters or the enemies or the characters that we will be facing in this series would come to life without the help of him. The character Yama is kind of like the personal assistant to Aaron Stryker. It's not something he asked for, it's just something he got stuck with. And throughout the series for Operation Overdrive, there's a lot of mechanical things that they kind of throw your way throughout the franchise. And so Yama is kind of an extension of that. In the Beast Morphers lore, Hartford actually ends up running a robotics company, and so Yama falls into that lore. So Yama is, the suit actress for that, is based off of... So Yama is... the suit actress for Yama is actually Rendell Yama Rangers on Instagram, and the suit is based on her original Power Rangers character. We actually have two actresses that play her, Mari, who is the suit actress for Yama, and Jay Lopez, who is the voice of Yama, who is a local actress to us. And both of them came together to create this character for us that really kind of helps carry Aaron along the way. Aaron is this super, negative, he's had a rough life kind of person. And so he just really wants to kind of live his life. He wants to be in solitude. He doesn't want to continue to struggle, so he's always up to schemes, and Yama's character is kind of designed to put him in place.
Yama, you have me fighting a god for training.
Well, he's a lesser deity.
That doesn't make it any better.
As for Randy Beauregard, last but not least, we wanted to create a character for Randy. Randy Beauregard is played by Randy Wren. We wanted to create a character for Randy that not only paid homage to Spencer in Operation Overdrive, but also kind of piggybacked off of Randy as a person. And so thus we came up with Randy Beauregard, who is the half-brother to Spencer, who has taken up the mantle as Hartford's personal assistant since his half-brother has retired in Belize.
I wear it with great pride.
I could not think of a better actor to play Randy Beauregard than Randy Wren. I have worked with him on numerous projects before, both through Dreadnought Dominion and VR Troopers, which we did an audio comic book project many years ago. And honestly, these are all people that I would 100% work with again if given the opportunity.
I don't know what this is gonna do. Also, no one said action, so I didn't even know we were filming yet, because I just continued my conversation.
You said action?
Action, sorry. 3.
I know we're just talking and then you burst through.
As for Danny, he is
this kind of like a bystander who happens to see Aaron is struggling with this monster, and he just, without thinking, rushes into combat.
Now, I know some of you may be wondering what our plans are for the character Danny, and I'm here to tell you that Danny's character is concluded. In fact, his character is more or less in place to tease the character, the Oracle, which, by the way, we happen to have some pretty big plans for in the next installment, as well as some other surprises. So stay tuned for that as well.
The whole premise of Operation Prototype is to play upon the Disney era while creating new concepts throughout the entirety of the project. The idea is that the other Rangers are off fighting the big fight within the Morphin Grid, the whole Lord Draken arc. And while they're away, there are new Rangers that need to step up and take the plate while they're, leaving everything exposed. Oh, most definitely. There is not a doubt in my mind that we wouldn't continue the project. We are actually, we have opened up a GoFundMe for it in the hopes that, some people might take interest in the project and help us fund the costumes. But with it being a fan film, we don't want to sell it. The rights to the project goes entirely to Hasbro, goes entirely to Saban and the respective parties involved. So any money that we are to raise for this is going to go specifically for costumes that we can help, bring these ideas to life in a sense. We have a lot of plans for Operation Prototype, but I don't want to reveal those here just yet. Definitely the ADR process. So when we filmed Beetleborgs, Apocallix, and when we filmed Operation Prototype, it happened to be during the time that a cicada brood had hatched. And no matter where we filmed, no matter what we tried to do, all you could hear was these insects just screaming and screaming. And if you're not familiar with what a cicada is, Google it, because these are the loudest insects you'll ever deal with. It didn't matter what we tried to do, all you could hear over the dialogue was this loud, belting, screeching insect noise.
Who does he think he is anyway? Hey, Yama.
So by the time we finally got around to trying to do the whole ADR process for this project, everybody had already moved on to other things, and it was hard to schedule everybody together to get that done. So the entire episode from beginning to end has been ADR. I think the only footage that we didn't ADR was inside of the bunkhouse that, or the cabin that Aaron Stryker was living out of. But yeah, that has to be the most difficult part. Like, you would think that it'd be the costumes, but really the costumes is just time. You're just waiting for people to create them, waiting for them to be delivered, and then also carefully using them. Which brings me to a point. The helmet that I have here is the original stunt helmet. And we broke it during a stunt that unfortunately did not make it into the final cut because we didn't complete it. And so it didn't tie in with the rest of the footage, so a lot of people are probably wondering, well, why didn't Aaron do any fighting? Well, there's two reasons for that. One, the helmet broke, and two, Aaron's character is going to be more specifically designed with gimmicks rather than it will be on combat. Combat will be for the other Rangers and characters that are going to be introduced along the way. The main reason for this is because Power Rangers has been notorious with, suddenly these people who don't know how to fight become Rangers and they all suddenly know Kung Fu, right? Or martial arts in some form or fashion. I didn't want to do that with Aaron. I wanted it to be as near dear and true to heart as possible while still being relatable, not just to myself, but to others who may not be combatively inclined. And I'm not a fighter by any means of the words. I am, for lack of better definition, a modern hippie. And so with that in mind, I wanted to do something different with Aaron Stryker. There's a mosquito. With Aaron Stryker.
I just want to talk! Talk? Yeah, talk! So talk!
I think that a lot of people should expect to have a lot of corny humor. A lot of, not necessarily kid-friendly, but PG-13 friendly content. We want to do something that's mature, but not so mature like the other Ranger fan films have done. We want it to be as close to an original episode as humanly possible. So people can definitely expect that. You can expect new characters, you can expect laughs, turmoil, and a load of backstory that's going to make you relate to the characters. So I have an Instagram. It's just my name. It's Kazdan Arzan. That's Kazdan R, which is my middle initial, and then my last name is Zahn, Azahn. It's a weird name. Most people can't pronounce it. It's all good. But you can find me on Instagram. And as far as where you can watch the episode, if you go on YouTube and you search up the YouTube channel Kraz Productions, that's Kraz Productions, you should be able to find us pretty quickly. Just give us a subscribe, a like, and we appreciate any support that you'll throw our way. Yeah, I do. I actually would like to say that to anybody who's watching, if you have a dream or an aspiration, you should follow it. These fan films that we do are passion projects, but production in film is something that I personally want to do for a career. And you only have one life. You're only getting older, and as time passes by, you don't want to have regrets. No matter what is weighing on your heart, if you want to do something, go do it. Be kind, love other people, and just remember to have fun while you're doing it. Anyways, I appreciate your guys' time. Thank you so much for watching. Love you guys. See you later.